Okay, we are recording in three, two, one. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of The Real Talk, where we will be serving you the realest of the discussions that need to happen. Today's topic is click mentality, gossip mentality, and always comparing yourself to other people. I'm Marina Farook.
I'm Yousuf Farook. I was giving Terminator look.
I thought you were trying to give the Bond look.
No, that's Terminator.
All right, y'all. So let me start off by giving you a understanding of what I mean by click mentality. It's where you're always gossiping about other people, wanting to know what other people are up to, always looking for the faults in other people. And this kind of mentality is always backed up by comparing yourself to others, being really insecure, and always finding other people's faults.
What I'm doing is trying to convince myself that he, however he achieved it, he didn't achieve it in the right way. Or I wouldn't do it that way. That's how I would like to uh, convince myself and like make me feel better, and that's purely out of insecurity. I'm like not me, but I'm talking in general. Whoever does it. So yeah, so that's purely insecurity. So and those people when they see a confident guy or a guy who doesn't care, will talk about that guy to other insecure guys and think that they have built something, and they talk amongst each other to make them feel better, and like that happens everywhere. That's the thing, is like I totally understand, because that's I would say that's a mental disorder in some sort, but it's totally reversible. It's very reversible.
Everything you said is so true, and I really agree with you. And I think that that kind of gossip culture and just bringing other people down in order to make yourself feel better, that's something that you need to work on. And I think number one point that you need to work on, if you think you suffer that, is to work on your gratitude, is to be thankful for what you have and how far you've come in life. When you think that you're a failure and you haven't achieved enough, and then you start getting all of these negative comments and these thoughts.
Yeah. One thing is like you take it two ways. If you're a confident guy, or if you're, you know, it's also about ego. They're like, oh, I would take advice from him or something. A smart guy, a smart kid, a smart person, what he or she would do is ask the successful person who's whatever he's doing is not making you feel better. Maybe you can ask him how he did it, and you can follow the same path, and he'll give it to you. I'm pretty sure if a guy is successful enough, and if he doesn't have any like other issues, he would definitely give the path to you, or even like tell you like watch out for this, watch out for this, and you can even skip those paths. So yeah, so you gotta be open about it. You gotta ask, and you gotta talk. You can't and you can't just be sitting in a cocoon and thinking about, oh, I would have done it other way, and I would have done better. Then do it. Do it. Come on.
That's so true. Just always having that kind of mentality that you want to learn from others and want to learn, the mistakes they've made, and to just succeed in your own path. I think that comes from having a mentality of being kind and having sympathy towards others, and just having self-respect in general. When people don't know how to have a mutual respect to work on kinship, and then you become negative and toxic. But you know what, this can happen to anybody. This can happen to me, this can happen to you. So it's not like anyone is really singled out. And if you think that you're suffering from this kind of click mentality, gossip mentality, and just bringing others down, you just got to work on yourself, and it's absolutely okay if you're there right now in your life.
Yeah, I mean, like the situation is such. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Everybody's down. Everybody's body language is down. They're like, a depression kicking in because they lost their job, they lost their some people can't pay rent, so they had to move out. Some people lost a lot of their business, their a lot of stuff, you know. So the thing is like, yes, I know you're down, but putting others down or putting others down in your mind isn't the way. It's not the way because that puts yourself down even more and holds you in a place. Yes, everybody suffered. Everybody suffered in this pandemic. Even we suffered. We suffered a lot of money, but travel plans, a lot of money. Some businesses, yeah, my business closed down. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna sit in a cocoon and feel sorry for myself and see others doing well and shit on others to make me feel better. No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do another business. I'm gonna open another. I'm gonna get another job. I'm gonna get something else. I'm gonna come back. That's the mentality that gets you somewhere. Otherwise, you can't just like. Otherwise, you would be stuck in one place for a long time. Come on, dig deep down and ask yourself, who do you want to be?
Yeah, amen to everything you just said. Just always having that kind of mentality that what can you do to become better? Right. Everyone goes through their own journey. That's why I say there's no reason to compare yourself to other people. Stay in your own lane. Work on yourself. Work on your own progress, okay? And the thing is, when you're on social media, people are selectively showing you what they want you to see. They're not going to talk about their struggles. They're not going to show you what they're suffering.
Some do, and
Some do.
don't even have that achievement or success at that
Yeah.
level of success. Some just shows you.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just for show off.
Yeah.
So you have to take it super easy and just take it one day at a time and just remember that it's not over. It's not over and you still have much more to achieve and you can do it. If others are doing it, that's an example that you can also achieve your goals. And I bet 9 out of 10 times if you write down your goals on paper, you're going to be able to achieve that and much more.
Yeah, writing down is a great thing that makes it physical. But I would also like to say something that like you talking about others or you talking about other people, I'm like, and wasting your time, whereas those time, that amount of time you can put in yourself and make something of yourself, or make your failed business better, or make your struggling business better, make your job, get a new job, or think about new ideas, come up with something. You know, the social medias and everything, I understand, but that's harming your time, and time is money, and that's what you're losing.
I just love everything you're saying right now. I'm so in love with you right now. Like I think that's really, really nice.
Dude, I'm kind of shy.
Yeah, and don't cut that off. I want that to be there. But yeah, it's really helpful to have really positive people in your life, but then again, not everyone is lucky to have positive people. I know a lot of people just don't have that kind of positive push, and I know what that feels like.
It's not
right?
positive people. It's also finding your positivity.
Finding your own positivity.
Yeah. So I would say I used to see on Instagram when Instagram first came out, and I used to see somebody. I was like, okay, first thing, my mentality was like, I'm gonna make my idol my rival one day. That was my goal. Okay, every morning wake up, do the same thing, and I would say like at that time, I chose somebody like The Rock, right? He used to tweet. He didn't even have Instagram.
That's a good idol.
So he didn't even have Instagram. So I used to see his tweets and get motivated. He even wrote me one day or twice. Oh, he wrote me twice. He tweeted me twice. Anyway, so I was like, I need leg day motivation. And he's like, there you go. So that was a cool tweet. Anyway, so that motivation that you find from somebody, you got to find that somebody.
Yeah.
Like at that time, I was down. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I started a business which would take too much time, too much of my time. and I didn't do anything. I didn't have a social life, but I wanted to do something of my own, and and seeing The Rock's Dwayne Johnson. If people don't know who The Rock is, I don't know if you living under a stone or something. Anyway, so if if that his routine motivated me. He wakes up, clamping bands, and like
Clanging and banging.
yeah, and that motivated me. So you gotta find somebody. Like Joe Rogan is one of the guy. You can listen to him. He is very good. He gives very good motivation.
Yeah.
Some people listen to Jocko. Some people, you gotta find that person.
Yeah.
And the OG is like Arnold. Just listen to his.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even I think for females, Arnold is a good advice giver. Like his advice and just what he's overcome is really good. I think Michelle Obama has really good things to say. I think, yeah, there's just so many out there. Sorry, I can't just remember off the top of my head. I love listening to Serena Williams. I think she's one of my absolute
she's
favorites.
very
She's so good, and she's been through so much, her and her sister, so I love listening to them.
A motivational person is the story of his and hers.
Struggle.
If you're a guy, it doesn't mean you have to find a guy idol or a guy's path.
Well, if you're a married guy, it would be helpful if you only stick to like male role models. Maybe your wife wouldn't like you to look up to, women role models. Maybe you should just stick to the guys, okay?
Yeah, but what about, I'm motivated by Queen Bee. Come on.
Okay,
Who's
yeah.
not motivated by Queen Bee? And then that song, I Was Here, makes me cry still.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I want to be here. I want to be here. I want
babe.
people to know that I was here.
Yeah, just like wanting to have an impact on this earth. I think everyone wants to have an impact on this earth, but then so many people just wander around not knowing what they love and what they're passionate about. If it takes you 5 years to find out what you're passionate about, that's okay. That's you working on yourself for 5 years rather than you being in a cocoon, like you said, and being negative and upset for 5 years. Wander around, see what you're good at, find your niche, find your trade. What are you passionate at, okay? You take your talent, you hammer on it and make it a skill, and it will make you money, and you will love doing that work, even if you're working 100 hours a week.
Yeah, and in the internet or any kind of motivational speakers, I hope that probably fucked it up. But anyway, any kind of motivational speaker nowadays or back in the day would keep telling you, okay, find what you like to do, find it, and do it. Even Arnold said it sometimes, but you don't have to really find it, because I was in that trap for like a few years. I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? I had business. I have business. It's making me money, but like, what do I want to do? Do I want to be this? I was chasing too many things at once. But and I also didn't want to get comfortable. So it's not like I found something, I fell in love with something that I didn't even think that I would like to do. And then everything became easier. I didn't have to find that goal. The goal came to me. So if you keep trying for different stuff, and yeah, that would come to you. And you don't have to look for it or wait for it. Most people wait for it and just waste their time.
Yeah, you got to work on something in order for other doors to open. Until and unless you get the ball rolling, unless you take that first step, you don't know which way the wind is going to take you. You have to get your ship into the water. Then the winds will direct you.
She cussed. Yeah, get your shit in the water.
I said ship into the water, babe.
Whoa. Well, shit does go in the water when you flush.
Misheard lyrics much?
In the water.
Misheard lyrics much? Yeah. Anyway, y'all, we had so much fun doing this episode, and we really hope that you guys take our advice and our heartfelt words to home and to really think about it. It's hard because it's, like this lockdown and pandemic is bringing out the worst side of all of us. You've probably noticed it, but you know what? Once you recognize the worst side of you, then only you can make it better.
Yeah, and another thing I would like to put out is like the reason we're doing this is not because we wanna show off or
Yeah.
we wanna tell you how good we're doing. No, I wanna share
Yeah,
whatever we've done, we've been through,
that's true.
and whatever path that's gonna block you or whatever mentality that you don't need to have. So that's why I'm doing it because like a lot of people ask me on my Instagram about like how did I do it or like how did I achieve something
Yeah,
or like about fitness goals and everything. Everything comes down to mentality. If you have the positive mentality, to push forward, no, not stay at one place. To push forward. If you push forward, if you get out of that comfort zone, then you're gonna see results. Then you're gonna see success, and yeah, just say fuck it and do it.
yeah. So this is actually why having a positive mentality is so important and why we wanted to really address this really big issue in our society right now. You know, it's okay, but you do need to work on your negative mentality. You know, that's going to really help you to push forward.
And yeah, and another reason we're doing it is because I want Mansa and any other child that will have to see what their mom and dad had to go through, and
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
we're not able to express as much in the future,
yeah. But they can
yeah,
listen to these
they
and
can
be like,
listen.
okay, that's
And
what our parents went
with your
through.
Mansa, only daddy cusses.
It's so sweet. All right, y'all. We really hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave it below. You can find us on YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, Instagram, and you know how to reach out to us if you're having any issues in your life.
Spotify.
Yeah, if you want to talk to me personally, you can find me on Instagram, WonderMama_. If you are a man and you need to talk to Yousuf personally, you can find him on Instagram, Silverback_Yousuf. All the links will be down below. We're here for you and we're here with you, and we want to see you succeed and be happy. We can all overcome this hardship together.
Yeah, and don't judge me by my Instagram name. I'm not a meathead. Maybe I used to be.
You'll meet him.
All right, take care.